So I don't know exactly how to start this video other than to tell you that I hope that you hear me. I know that you're listening, but I really hope that you hear me, because the things that I want to talk to you today about are things that are not easy to talk about. They're also not easy to hear, but they're very challenging and very difficult to actually implement. But I'm here to tell you that if you do, your life will change for the better. Starting with number one, which is identify and eliminate toxic people. So my first experience with toxic people was an abusive stepfather. And then I had another one. And, this really did a dramatic number on me in terms of my self-esteem, in terms of my confidence. I was emotionally abused from the age of, I guess, like 8 until the age of, if I'm being completely honest, 18. It prevented me from standing up for myself. And then this issue with not standing up for myself, it sort of permeated and perpetuated itself. I still deal with it because, like, just last year I did a video talking about, like, I'm done, right? I had this friend who was in my life. It's not that this person is a bad person. It's not that these people are technically, like, horrible, like evil people, but they're just not right for you. And I know that this is easier said than done. Trust me, I know. But I also know how beautiful life becomes when you're not surrounded by negative energy and these people that are just bringing you down. The second thing you need to stop doing is living for other people. What do you, not them, not your mom, not your dad, not your weird Uncle Barry, you, what do you want for you? I think what this year has taught me is that life is short, it is precious, it is sweet. And you've got to decide how you're going to live it. Are you going to live your life? Because you only got one of these. You don't get like two. You don't get a do-over, gentlemen. One shot at this. And you never know. You never know when your time is up. How are you going to live your life? Are you going to live it for somebody else, what they want for you? Or are you going to decide what you want for you and then go out and grab that shit? Do not allow other people's opinions. Do not allow other people's preconceived notions of what you should be doing or their insecurities. Do not allow them to rub off on you and dictate your direction in life. Guys, the thing that I fear and I do not want for you is to live a life with regret. I do not want you looking backwards being like, damn, I wish I did this. I wish I did that. I wish I would have asked that spicy ass senorita out, but I didn't, and now she's married to Brad. Go for it. What are you waiting for, gentlemen? This is it. Your chance. Do not squander it. Do not live a life with regret, which brings us to the third thing that I need you to stop doing, which is waiting for things to happen. If you want something, if you want a girl, if you want a guy, if you want a career, if you want a job, if you want to do something amazing, now is the time. Because the sooner you act, the sooner you start moving, gentlemen, the quicker you're going to get there. But if you are waiting for perfect timing, if you are waiting for the stars and the moon and everything to align, it is never going to happen. You are never going to succeed. You got to stop waiting and make it happen. The fourth thing I need you to stop doing is neglecting your mental health. Guys, mental health, my God, like it is the most important thing that you need to focus and take care of. But it is one of the things that as men, we have such a difficult time talking about. We have such a difficult time admitting or asking for help. As guys, we're supposed to be strong and stoic and be able to handle things. The truth is, gentlemen, if you are strong, if you are able to handle things, sometimes that means actually sitting down and talking to a counselor or a therapist. Because oftentimes we are not equipped by ourselves to handle things. You know, if you are somebody that is struggling, being happy, if you are somebody that is struggling, achieving your goals or letting go of pain from the past, you have got to do something about it. Guys, if you're looking for an incredible resource to help you at home, online, today's video sponsor is BetterHelp. And I love them. So I've talked about BetterHelp before. I've also used their service. Now, a few years ago, they had like some drama going on, right? Some people pointed out like some special like legal jargon in their terms of service, which is totally normal. Companies like Uber, Airbnb, they all say the same thing. Essentially, it was limiting their liability. But the fact is, they have changed all of that. They have fixed the legal jargon, and they are amazing. BetterHelp's whole mission is making professional counseling affordable, convenient, and accessible to pretty much like anybody. All 14,000 BetterHelp counselors are licensed therapists, right? They are accredited, they are trained, and they, most importantly, are experienced. So hit that link down below, guys. Go to betterhelp.com/alpha-m. You fill out the profile, right? They're going to ask you a bunch of questions about you to try and make sure that they match you with the best therapist possible. Now, the thing with therapy and what I have come to realize is therapy is very similar to dating. A lot of times you got to try a few different ones in order to find the therapist that is going to be best and right for you. The thing that I love so much about BetterHelp is that you pay one low flat fee for unlimited counseling. And when you sign up, guys, you can start communicating in under like 48 hours. With BetterHelp, guys, you can schedule like weekly phone or video calls. You can log into your account anytime and send your counselor or therapist a message. And guess what? Yeah, they're gonna actually respond and help you. And the other really cool thing, guys, is that it's worldwide. BetterHelp is not a crisis line or self-help. It is professional counseling that is going to help you basically deal with your issues, feel better, and accomplish your goals. Therapy is not something to be embarrassed about. It's not something to be ashamed about. It is something that strong alphas do in order to deal with their shit. Gentlemen, if you are interested, hit that link down below and go check it out. BetterHelp.com/alpha-M. And if you go through our link, guys, you're going to get 10% off your first month at BetterHelp. But the beautiful thing is that BetterHelp is less expensive than traditional counseling. There's also financial aid available, so really there's no excuse. Guys, if you are needing help, get it. They also can help you stop doing number 5, which is holding on to the pain and resentment from your past. Letting go of the pain from my past and dealing with the issues that I had with my mom was one of the hardest, it was the hardest thing I've ever done, honestly. Because I had so much pain. I was so mad. I was so angry that she put me in those situations with those dudes that affected me so negatively that I was so incredibly pissed off. It wasn't until I was 24 years old when I decided, this is crazy. I need to fix this, because until I do, I'm ultimately not going to be happy. I need to let the past be the past. I was so busy carrying around all this pain and anger and resentment. I was so mad at her, the person that I loved the most in life. It affected every aspect of my life. And when I was 24 years old, I decided that, I've got to be happy. And the only way that I'm going to do that is if I deal with my shit and let go of the baggage. And that is the other time that I actually sought professional counseling. And it was the best decision that I ever made. And letting go of the past doesn't mean that you don't have scars. We all do. It's the scars that make us stronger if we're able to get past them. But if you hang on to them and you're like, look at that scar, I remember what caused it, gentlemen, you are never going to be happy. You got to deal with your shit. You got to stop living in the past. You got to forgive people and move on. And last but certainly not least, the 6th thing you need to stop doing is living in the past and forgive yourself. Guys, the truth is, you are going to screw things up this year. I'm definitely going to screw a bunch of things up. And the truth is, if you're not messing things up, that tells me you're not really trying. You're not applying yourself. You are going to get rejected by that sassy ass senorita once in a while. But you know what? At least you try. You screw up, so you mess up, so you get rejected, so you fail. Guess what? That's life, gentlemen. We are going to fail. That is a fact. Take it off the table. It is going to happen if you are somebody that is actually applying yourself, if you are trying, if you are striving. The other thing you need to do is forgive yourself the way that you are trying to forgive other people for doing you wrong, doing you dirty, or screwing up your life when you were a little kid. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be healthy. You deserve to be successful. But the only way you're going to do that is if you stop doing the stupid ass shit that we talked about in this video. Now, for me, some of these things have taken years. Some of these things I'm still working on. But the reason why I do these videos is pretty simple. I want you to learn from my experience. And if me sharing some of my hardship or pain, if it helps at least one of you, you are worth it. And I think you are absolutely amazing. Guys, get out of your own way. Stop doing the 6 things we talked about. Is it easy? No. Is it hard? Absolutely. Is it worth it? You bet.